There is a prison that millions enter willingly. No chains, no locked doors, no guards. Only a screen. A silent addiction that hides in bedrooms, behind headphones, late at night when the world is asleep. It doesn't always destroy you in one dramatic moment. It erodes you slowly. Your focus, your discipline, your relationships, your identity. This is the psychology of people addicted to porn. Most addictions do not begin with pleasure. They begin with pain, loneliness, stress, rejection, boredom, shame, emotional emptiness. Porn becomes less about desire and more about escape. For a few minutes, the brain forgets reality. Problems disappear. Stress fades. The mind enters fantasy. And the brain remembers that relief. So the next time pain returns, it asks for the same medicine. Not because it wants pleasure, because it wants silence. Every time a person watches porn, the brain releases dopamine. Dopamine is the chemical of anticipation, reward, and craving. But here is the dark truth. The brain does not care if something is healthy. It only cares if it feels rewarding. So it starts building a shortcut. Stress equals porn. Sadness equals porn. Boredom equals porn. Loneliness equals porn. Eventually, the mind stops asking, should I do this? It only asks, how fast can I feel better? That is when habit becomes dependency. What once felt intense becomes normal. What once satisfied becomes weak. So the brain seeks more novelty, more stimulation, more extremes. This is how tolerance works. The same mind that once needed little now needs more to feel less. And outside the screen, real life starts to feel dull. Conversations feel slow, relationships feel difficult, discipline feels impossible. Because reality cannot compete with endless artificial stimulation. Porn addiction often changes people quietly. They may become less motivated, more isolated, emotionally numb, anxious around real intimacy, easily distracted, ashamed in silence. Why? Because when someone repeatedly escapes discomfort instead of facing it, resilience weakens. The person may still smile in public, but privately they feel divided. One version of themselves wants growth, the other wants another hit. After watching, many feel regret. They promise, never again. This is the last time. Tomorrow I'll change. But shame creates stress, and stress triggers craving. So the very guilt caused by the habit becomes fuel for the next relapse. This is why many feel trapped, not because they are weak, because they are stuck inside a loop they do not understand. Most people addicted to porn are not truly addicted to porn. They are addicted to relief, control, comfort, distraction, temporary numbness. The screen is only the tool. The deeper hunger is emotional. Something inside them feels empty, and they keep feeding the wrong thing. Freedom does not start with hating yourself. It starts with understanding yourself. Ask, what emotion appears before the urge? When do cravings happen most? What pain am I avoiding? What part of life feels empty? Then replace escape with action. Exercise, real connection, purposeful work, sleep, learning discipline, facing discomfort without running. Because every time you resist the shortcut, you rebuild the mind. Slowly, painfully, but powerfully. Porn addiction is not just about lust. It is about loneliness wearing a mask, stress looking for a door, pain searching for anesthesia. And the darkest part? Many never realize the battle was never with the screen. It was with themselves.
The day a person stops escaping is the day they begin to return. Some prisons are built with steel. Others are built with habits.